Hi VC, this is Aaron with Alamare, and today I'm entering a contest for Elliott Cruz. This is his 1-year anniversary contest. That's very cool. Been making videos for a year. He's got a great channel. He's really into like bluegrass and folk and stuff like that. I learned a lot about those genres when I watch his channel. Really cool guy, and his contest is Keep It Simple Stupid with K.I.S.S. So K.I.S.S. being one of my favorite bands. I didn't use them in this, but it's supposed to be like simplified music or something to that effect. So I've shown some of these records a couple times, but I just really like them. So I'm going to start off here with Nick Oliveri's Death Acoustic. And Nick Oliveri is a bass player and singer from Queens of the Stone Age. He's been in Mondo Generator. He's got solo work. I think he was in the Dwarves for a little while. Really different voice, almost like a death metal style voice. That's why it's called Death Acoustic, but it's not really, but this is just an acoustic album. Him playing guitar, singing, and one song has an additional guitarist accompanying him. He does stuff like, Misfits, Hybrid Moments, Black Dahlia's Dairy Queen and Follow Me by them, Love's Passed Me By from K.I.S.S, Invisible Like the Sky, Start a Fight, really great stuff. There's the track list. This is such a good record. I've never heard another record that sounds like this. It's just amazing. It's one of my favorite acoustic records ever. It's just so different. His vocal style, if you've heard him sing on the Queens of the Stone Age, he does the almost like death metal style vocals. So he's doing that with acoustic guitar, and it's just amazing. So there's my first one. Second up, I got... this is a debut. I've shown this record a few times. This is actually my most valuable record, even though it's beat up. But it plays really good. This is Bob Dylan's first album. And this is a promo copy of it. And this album is just Bob Dylan singing, playing guitar, and playing harmonica. It's just that. Really good, really simple, really great record. I love this one. It's one of my favorite Bob Dylan records, actually. I really like this one. And, it's just him. So it doesn't get much more simple than that. Next up, I've got a blues record here. And this is Dewey, Corley, and Walter Miller. I Ain't Gonna Drink No More, Not Much. And this is a really great blues record. I highly recommend this. And what it is Dewey Corley here and Walter Miller. Walter Miller just plays guitar and he sings one song. Dewey Corley sings, plays the one-string bass and a kazoo. And that's all the instrumentation on this album. And he's known as like a master of the kazoo, and it's really interesting to hear that in the blues. It's really different, and his one string bass, really great stuff. Anyone that likes blues, this is just a very simple blues record, but very, very good one. I really love this one. And then up next, I've got a hard rock. People call them hard rock or metal or glam metal or whatever you want to call it. This is a Tesla 5-man acoustical jam, and they're usually, all electric. This is all just them acoustic. A lot of people know this record because this record kind of set off the Unplugged movement. This wasn't called Unplugged, but after this they started making the Unplugged series, and it really just stems from this record. And they do a great job acoustically. They're really good. This is a double record. It's in a single sleeve. Just Geffen records. Really great sounding. And besides their songs, they do some covers on here which are really cool. They do Lodi from Creedence Clearwater Revival. Their first song, Coming At You Live, they interplay another song, Truckin', from the Grateful Dead. So it's Coming At You Live / Truckin', and that's really cool. That's actually the song that got me kind of into the Grateful Dead, was hearing Tesla do that, which is really cool. They do We Can Work It Out from the Beatles. And of course the big hit from this, the big single, was, where is it here? They do Mother's Little Helper on here. Signs, the song Signs by the 5-man acoustical band. This is 5-man acoustical jam. And it's a really great record. I love this. Tesla. And then, keeping in that mode, this is John Garcia, the Coyote Who Spoke in Tongues. And John Garcia is a singer for many bands. K.I.S.S was his first band. He's in Hermano, one of my favorite bands, Unida, Slow Burn, and he has some solo work. And this is just an acoustic record. It's really great, and it's got songs from K.I.S.S, from his solo, from all of his stuff basically. Yeah, I don't see anything from her mono, but it's K.I.S. and his solo work mainly stuff, and it's really good. Um, really killer stuff. There's vocals, guitar, bass, percussion, but it's an acoustic, really great acoustic record. Really scaled down from the fuzz and the heaviness and distortion that's in most of his other work. And then everybody knows this band, and this is one of the classic thrash bands, one of the biggest bands in the world. This is Metallica, and this is a live benefit show, acoustic, Bridge School benefit from San Francisco, and it's a benefit acoustic show. Really good. They sound really good acoustically, and the cool thing about this is the last song on here is the song Mr. Soul, and Neil Young comes out and plays that with them. There's them together with Neil Young. But it's an entire acoustic show of Metallica. It's came out right before Hardwired. The Self-Destruct, the song Hardwired is on here, along with like Whiskey in the Jar. When a Blind Man Cries from Deep Purple, great song. You know, then From the Bell Tolls, Bleeding Me, Enter Sandman, Nothing Else Matters, Hardwired, and Clampdown. So this is really cool. It's a number 85, numbered number 85. I don't know how many they made, but mine's number 85. There's the thing there. And then lastly, maybe the best band of all time. You know, I'm a big metal guy, but for talking non-metal, this is my favorite easily. This is the Beatles. And this is the Escher demos. This came in the box set with the White Album. And the Escher demos, or Escher, was John Lennon, Paul McCartney, and George Harrison. After they did their trip to India, they came to rehearse the White Album at George Harrison's house in Escher, or Escher, I don't know how to pronounce that, in England. And they recorded these demos, just those three. And so there's no drums on it. It's just acoustic, and it's really amazing. It's almost like hearing a whole nother album. And they do even some stuff that appeared on some of their solo albums later. And here's the track list, and it's just amazing sounding. It's almost the whole White Album, not quite. I don't know if you can see that. And then, but they also have stuff like Sour Milk Sea, Junk, Not Guilty, What's the New Mary Jane, and Mean Mr. Mustard and Polythene Pam, which were later on Abbey Road, and Child of Nature, which became Jealous Guy, the John Lennon song Jealous Guy, which is, I like it better as Child of Nature. The lyrics are really positive, not the abusive Jealous Guy lyrics, really different. Takes a whole different side of that song, and it's really cool, and I really love this. This is one of my favorite records. And okay, there's my my simple records. And next up, we're supposed to name a charity if we win. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick with his charity, the University of North Carolina Lineberger Comprehensive Cancer Center, so that if I win, it doubles up on the contribution to that charity. He talked about it. He has a friend going there, and I think it's very worthwhile. Of course, cancer's an amazingly horrible disease, and they are into more of the, you know, all the stuff with it, and it's just, I think that would be a good idea to double up on that one. So that's what I'm going to do, and thank you, Elliott, for this contest. Very cool of you to do the charity part of it. Of course, I enter all these contests for fun. It's nice to win, but I enter them just to support channels and for the fun of it, and that's what the VC is about to me, is just sharing my love of music and you know, listening to what everybody else, and I learned so much from watching other people's channels and made some great friends. And all right, thank you, everybody. That was pretty fun, and I will see you all later. Keep on rocking. Goodbye.